Hello Taurus, and welcome to Positive Light Tarot. My name is Tracy. I am so happy that you are here with me today. This is your weekly reading for March 3rd to the 9th. We are going to talk about your incoming energies. That will be the focus of what we're going through here. We'll also talk about your current energies because, of course, that has a lot to do with what's happening as well. We'll do some angel messages, we'll do some career and money cards, and we'll close out the reading with your angel number. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me here today. I hope you enjoy your reading. For those that are returning, I can't thank you enough for all of your support. So March is an interesting month because we've got a lot of push and pull kind of energy that's happening. You know, it's reflection, but also forward movement. It's pause and taking that time out, but it's also transformations. So it's finding that balance. Now we do have Venus and Mercury are both going retrograde. So that is going to cause some slowdowns. It is going to cause some reassessments, but it helps us to look inward. You know, there's a lot of wonderful things that we need to reflect upon as we move through March as well. So let's start with your incoming energies. If you do find you're connecting with the reading, please let me know in the comments. I appreciate it. It helps me connect with your energies. So Taurus, incoming energies that we'd like to focus on. This is something to focus on as we move through March. At the beginning of March, really. It's the full first week of March. Now you've got two beautiful energies here. All right, so number 2, the journey. All right, it looks like there is a new journey here that is kind of fated for you here. The lamppost is even lighting up sort of the direction in which you need to go. I feel like there's a lot of you that really do have your bags packed and you are ready for a new adventure. You are ready to start something new. And this journey is really showing that, you know, sometimes leaving the things in the past is what you need to do in order to move forward. The light is shining towards forward movement, and I really think that that's the direction and the path that you're ready to go on. For some of you, you could be journeying with travel. Others of you, it could be a physical journey, but it also could be an emotional journey or a spiritual journey. So it's going to hit deep, each of you differently. I think this journey comes, for some of you, really could be travel plans too, because with journey and the world, definitely, if there is some travel plans that you're making, or you could be ready to embark on some sort of new itinerary, that could be also in your favor here as we move through the week. If you're not physically going on a journey, you could, or a vacation, you could be in the planning modes of it. Number 29, though, the world is really, again, it's the closing of chapters, right? It's you're ready to close some certain cycles in your life, and you're ready to venture into new territory. So I really feel like this adventure is taking you, taking a really, I feel like it's really something that's positive, you know, something that I think that you've been really, really working on for a while here. All right, let's look at the 3 cards that are your current energies. We can get a little bit better understanding with that. And we've got the second chakra, which is your sacral chakra, number 36. And, you know, this really is connected to your feelings of self-worth. And specifically your self-worth around pleasure. It could be sensuality, could be creativity, but it really is that that's where that chakra is focusing on. So, you know, your self-worth is very important. And I think, I think a lot of that might be stemming from number 8. You've been feeling indecisive. You've been feeling indecisive on maybe a direction to go. And I find it very interesting that in your current energies, you've got arrows that are pointing you in 2 different directions. And then you have number 2 here in your incoming energies as a journey to take. So I feel like this is a directional pull happening for you as well. And the indecision could be just, again, there is a lot of options presenting themselves for you right now. And it's really about you really feeling strength in making a certain decision. So some of you could be at that indecisive point. Number 31, door to value. The door to value is opening. And really, if there's decisions that you're needing to make where your career is concerned, maybe you're getting ready to retire, maybe you're getting ready to change jobs, or maybe level up in a career. And again, you know, the door to value is really opening here for you because you're seeing value in the things that you're doing. And this door to value opens up even more when you're able to make a decision. So again, there could be some deciding factors that are important at this point during the course of this week. You could be coming across that, but I feel like you're journeying into new territory, and you are really at that point where you're ready to close out certain parts of your life, certain aspects of your life that don't align with this new vision. So there could be some big changes happening for you, Taurus. Let's get right into your tarot cards. We're going to do all 9 cards. We're going to take it row by row. So I'm going to start with the 3. We'll talk about the 3. We'll clarify the 3, and then we'll proceed on just to get a little bit better understanding, and then we can tie it all together. So let's start with those 9 cards for you. Spirit, angels, guides. Look, we've got the first card as Death card. That is the transformations that are taking place, and we know that because your energies are that new journey. It's that world. The world is a changing for you. The things that you value most in life are not always monetary. Sometimes they're the relationships, or it is our self-worth where work is concerned. Career choices. Door to value could be our health. Working on our health and seeing that there's changes towards, more positive, healthy emotional relationships. Look at that. Your wish fulfillment is right in the center of your reading. How beautiful. The wheel is a turning, but to have that 9 of Cups right in the center, that really shows a lot of emotional fulfillment. Again, when you can figure out what your value is in life, what you value most, it really does help to align with what you really want in life as well. There we go. These two wanted to come out together, so I am going to leave those together. All right. So you have got some very lovely cards here. I think the wheel is turning for you, and I think it's turning in a positive direction. I think there's been some heartbreak. I think there's been some transformations and some changes that have been happening around you. But I think you're ready to heal from it. The 9 of Cups, we're going to start with just the center because it ties the whole reading together. When you have that in the center, it links every single row together. You've been wanting to facilitate changes in your life, but maybe you've been feeling a bit of indecision as to which direction to go. The 9 of Cups in the center shows you that you are aligning nicely with the things that are important to you. We are going to start with this number 13, the Death card. And again, the Death card is about transformations. This is a very, very transformative time for you. And I think that for some of you, it may require you to pause and reflect a little bit before you really implement any transformations. But this really shows transformations are a necessary part of life. And I think that this transformation that you are going on, this transition that may be taking place in the next week or so, is going to help you to make some really decisive decisions as to where you want to take your next journey. The Princess of Wands is really feeling an intense amount of passion and enthusiasm for things that are transforming in your life. And I think it's quite nice and appropriate to see that you've got these beautiful butterflies that are sort of floating around this green dress. Again, there's no gender with any of the cards, but the Princess of Wands shows that spark of enthusiasm, that you are ready and very optimistic and confident about these transitions that are taking place. And you're holding your staff, that wand, tightly because you are ready to explore something new. And I think this is what's helping you to really feel good about this journey that you're ready to go on. Could be a message that's coming as well. The Queen of Wands can be your energy. It is fiery energy. So fire signs are going to be your Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. But look at, we've got a lot of inspirational energy in these first 3 cards. The Queen of Wands is a very determined queen, and she doesn't really let anybody bring her down. She floats towards the positivity of the sun. She normally, in traditional cards, will hold the sunflower. So with that, it shows her positive energy, her positive force. She attracts positive energy around her. So again, you kind of deflect anybody who is around you that might be causing any negativity. I'm not seeing that, but there has been some things and some things in your life that you've had to deal with. But I think that you're really feeling like you're taking the lead here. And again, you're starting to feel a lot more positivity about things that are transforming in your life. A lot of butterflies in your reading this week, meaning there is a lot of transformations. Before we get into the rest of the cards, I want to clarify the Death card. Let's find out where these transformations take place for you, Taurus. Wow. And you got another major arcana card. So 2 major arcana cards shows these are major influences in your life as we move through the week. Number 7, the Chariot. This is definitely Cancer energy. It shows your link to your intuition and trusting in your inner guidance. It is going to really, really help you if there is some indecision, if there is some chapters to close out and new journeys to embark on. The Chariot shows your determination to find victory. And I think that you will find victory in all of these transformations that are taking place. And transformations will be different for each of you. Some of them could be with relationships, love, platonic, or work. It could be your money sources, how you do your spend your extracurricular time. Maybe it's new community events. You're changing some things in your life for the better, the betterment of you. The Princess of Wands, again, showing transformations, and I believe there could be a message coming that's really going to give you a new sense of inspiration. And you got the Moon. The Moon is Pisces energy. We are in Pisces season, so I'm seeing the Moon come up a little bit more in everybody's reading. We also have an eclipse, like a lunar eclipse coming in March as well, so that could be that Moon energy that's circulating around. Number 18, the Moon, it can be your fears and your insecurities with not knowing what this transformation, what it's going to mean for you, how this is going to transition in your life. And again, because the Moon can be sort of that mystery, it can be that unknown factor, so what happens if I put all my energy and my creativity into this new message, this new idea? Where does it take me? And it could be just that little bit of fear. But with the Chariot coming up and the Moon, it really is your angels and your spirit guides, your faith, just saying and calling out to you to say, you know what, this is a time for you to really focus inward and really trust in those inner gut feelings, because they are going to help you break that indecision. They're going to help you feel confident on this next journey or decision you need to make. The Queen of Wands. Sometimes we need to have these personality cards, these confidence cards in our reading, because they help us. They help bring a new element to who we are as well. There's times in our lives where we have to stand strong. There's times in our life where we need to show vulnerability, and it's going to be different each time. So let's find out what that Queen of Wands means for you. We just need one card. Thank you. And you got the Five of Cups. So I think that, there has been some disappointments, and I think that shows here, and things are transforming for you. I think this is why you are ready. I think this is why, you are ready to emotionally move on in a new direction. I think there's been some things that have maybe happened that have caused a little bit of emotional disappointment. And now it's time to figure out how to take control of that. If you have been feeling emotionally detached from situations, or you feel like there has been some disappointment, whether it's with family members, with loved ones, with siblings, it could be friends, it could even be at work. I think you're ready to take a new stance here with the Queen of Wands. It's showing that you are ready and determined to find positivity in all things in your life. You no longer want to focus. Focusing on the things that have been disappointing in our lives only brings us down. And this is a time for you to start to reflect on the things that are bringing change, because again, things in your environment are changing. The wheel is what starts this next row, and that wheel is all about changes. It's facilitating the changes that are necessary to accept transitions positively. I think there's, again, with number 10, the Wheel of Fortune, and with having the World card, it's showing that there's things in your life that are ready to, that there is a recycle. It's not recycle, it's closing things out. It's saying it's time to leave behind things that have disappointed us, that haven't met our emotional needs. And it's time to step into something new, something that's going to bring me on a new adventure, bring in a new journey. And I can't continue to feel indecisive about it. I know that I have to make a stand and make a decision, because my door to value depends on it. What I value most in life is very important. So accepting the changes with that Wheel of Fortune is really going to go a long way. It really aligns with the Nine of Cups that's in the center of the reading, and that really is all towards not just your wish fulfillment, but the things that emotionally meet needs for you as well. And the Princess of Swords is the Sword of Truth. So I think that there is getting to the truth of certain matters, cutting through the red tape, cutting through things to get to what really really links your emotional fulfillment. And again, with the 9 of Cups and the door to value, what is it in life that you value most? Because I think that you have the capability of achieving it through transformation. So let's find out with this wheel. Spirit, angels, guides for the beautiful sign Taurus. And you've got the 7 of Wands, and it really is standing your ground, you know, setting boundaries in your life. And I think that there might be some boundaries you do need to set, because emotionally, I think that you maybe wear your heart on your sleeve. So what happens is when your heart chakra is blocked a little bit, you know, you can feel as if you're putting others first before your own needs. So it's time for you to stand your ground. The 7 of Wands is showing that you are ready to do that. And these are the cycles that are changing in your life. I think at one point, maybe you were allowing people to kind of take the lead and you were putting yourself second. 7 of Wands shows that you're going to adopt a new sense of strength. You're ready to really show the world, you know, where your strengths lie. And that's the transformations that are going to help bring you closer towards what you emotionally want. And the 9 of Cups is that center reading there. Let's find out with the 9 of Cups. And you've got the Page of Cups. So for some of you, if there have been relationships that you've been trying to break free from, or that you have been just trying to heal from, because you know, we all have to heal from certain relationships. And again, whether they're love or platonic or family, it's going to be different for each of you. But the Page of Cups shows not only your strength in intuition, but it does show sort of something in its infancy stage. So again, it could be a new love. It could be something that you love to do, a new creative something that maybe not even creativity, but a relationship that opens you up to seeing how love can transform your energy. And it allows you to love the things in life on a different level as well. And I think there is something, whether it's a person, and it could be somebody of water sign. Water signs are going to be your Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You do have Pisces and Cancer in your reading here. But disappointments that you've felt in the past, I think you're healing from them. The Page of Cups is really, really an indication that it is to trust in your intuition, because your wish fulfillment and your emotional satisfaction and gratification comes from feeling love and joy as well. So let's see, with the Princess of Swords, I feel like there is a truth coming out here that really is going to almost, you know, it's like setting you free, helping you heal and helping you make decisions. When we have breakthrough moments, we don't feel indecisive anymore. And you got the Justice card, lovely. So the Justice card is Libran energy, and I think there is a truth of some sort coming through, and I think it's going to balance out the energies. It's like karmic energy, so really good karma coming your way, especially if you've been putting out really good vibes for maybe you're waiting on a decision, you're waiting on the finality of a contract, you're waiting for some resolutions for something in your life. The Justice shows that the truth of the matter is coming into play, and it is going to bring justice your way. So again, feeling like things are starting to balance some things out. The Three of Swords. For some of you, it could be a legal matter where, you know, it could have been with a contract. It could have been with a relationship where you've been waiting on some answers, and it looks like there is some answers coming here. Let's find out with that Three of Swords here, because that is, I think you're ready to pull those swords out of your heart. I think you are ready to really start to feel new personal power. And I think that that's a good way to say it, because the yellow that is surrounding this Three of Swords is your solar plexus, and it does have a lot to do with how our personal growth is. So, you know, it has to do with your self-esteem, it has to do with your self-confidence, and when we've been hurt, it can deplete that. I think you're at a point now where you're healing from that. You're ready to remove the swords, and you're ready to really take the world on. You're standing your ground, you're showing where your strength lies. The next two cards we have is the Ace of Swords and the Magician, which are, of course, new beginnings. And then we've got the Two of Wands at the bottom here, which is, you know, again, putting plans into motion, taking that world by storm. Let's get the clarifier for that Three of Swords and find out. You got your own card, the Hierophant. That is Taurus energy, so you are showing up in your own reading, and it is a strong major arcana card. So I do believe that there is a lot of healing that's taking place, and I think that if you have found that something maybe broke you a little bit, which is why you had that Five of Cups, right? You are really healing from it. You are ready to heal from it. You're ready to move on to the next phase. I think that this left you feeling indecisive. That's why your current energies is, I don't know which direction to go. But your door to value depends on you making a decision. And I think there's a lot of justice here. There's a lot of balance in your reading here. So I think that you are healing from this Three of Swords. And you are, I think you are a very committed person. So your morals, your values, your standards are very important to you. And you don't, by any way, you don't disregard them for anybody or anything. So I think you're really holding true. And I think that's why maybe it takes a little longer for you to heal, but you're doing it in a very healing way. And that's what's most important here. The Ace of Swords is the breakthrough, and it's a victory, and you are going to feel that victory. And I think you're going to start to see the signs of that as we move towards the end of the week. The Magician really shows that you have a powerful energy around you right now to really manifest, set your intentions. The laws of attraction are working for you. You're putting out good vibes. Again, you're putting out good karma with the Justice card, and you're starting to see breakthrough moments. You're starting to see victory. You're starting to see that you are gaining control back in your life. Controlling of your emotions and really figuring out decisions that are important, that are going to be for your well-being. So let's find out with that. 2 aces right there. Beautiful. New beginnings happening for you. We know that aces are all about new beginnings, opportunity, and the potential that lies ahead. And you got the Hanged Woman. So your victory, I think, is coming your way. And I think that sometimes it does require us to take a little bit of a step back. With number 12, the Hanged Woman, ruled by Neptune. And again, we are in Pisces season. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces. The Hanged Woman really is showing that it's time to reflect a little bit. It's time to sort of look inward. It's okay to take a little bit of a delay because there is no time pending on anything here. Although ultimately we all want things to happen quickly. Sometimes nature has to take its course because it's going to build strength for you. The Hanged Woman is showing that something maybe the way that you're looking at a situation might need a little bit of fine tuning, or it might need you to look at it from a new perspective. By being able to do that, you will be able to really be able to break free from whatever it is that has emotionally maybe caused an imprint on your heart. Again, it can be jobs, it can be relationships, it can be friendships, it can be even just minor little things, little hiccups that happen. But this new perspective that you are going to gain is going to give you the strength to manifest the things that you want in a very positive way. And again, when we can see things from different perspectives, we gain a new sense of vision. And the Magician is very much a creator, is very much a visionary. And I think you are going to have a breakthrough moment, and I think you are going to feel a victory. I think it's almost like a light bulb moment with that Hanged Woman. Again, no gender, but a light bulb moment where it's like all of a sudden it clicks and you're like, okay, you know what? That is exactly what I needed, because now I no longer feel like I can't make a choice here. I know exactly the direction that I need to go, and it's going to open up more doors for you. Let's find out. The Two of Wands here is really holding the world in the palm of your hands, and I do believe that with the world and the journey here, things are lighting up for you. And I think that light is going to be the guiding light to help you make the choices that are necessary in your life as well. The Two of Wands shows that, you're taking that Ace of Wands of passion, that's something that ignites new potential and new opportunities for you. And I think you're ready to run with it. This is progressing forward. It's taking the next step to your venture. And they're linked together. The Two of Wands and the Journey card are very much saying you're ready for that new venture. Let's see here with the Two of Wands, Spirit, Angels, Guides. One card, thank you. And you got the Page of Wands again. So you got the Queen of Wands, you got the Page of Wands, Princess of Wands, showing a lot of highly motivated energy. So I think a message is going to come that's really going to help facilitate you making the decision you need to put that foot right in front of the other and start moving forward with whatever big plans you have for yourself. All right, Taurus, let's now get your career, money, oracle cards. Let's find out whether you're working or whether you're just building up your door to value. Let's find out what your oracles, your messengers would like to share with you. Spirit, Angels, Guides. You could just get 1 or 2 cards. There we go. And let's see, is there anything else? We've got 2 cards here. So the first one is, it says give and take. Okay, so be open to giving and receiving to keep the flow of abundance going. Give someone a chance and ask for what your heart desires. So that really has a lot to do with the center card there, that 9 of Cups, trying to figure out emotionally what it is you need. A lot of it is give and take, absolutely. So really be open to that flow of abundance. And rewards are coming. It says you are cashing in on all the good work that you've done. Raises, bonuses, and prosperity are coming in. So keep going and keep growing. So don't stop. Keep cultivating it. Keep watering and nurturing it, because there are rewards that are waiting for you. And that really is linked to that beautiful door to value. There could be some decisions that you need to make that might require you to really take a little bit of a step back before you make that decision. Because it might require you to walk through a new door. It might require you to move. It might require you to set sail on a new journey. All right, let's get your angel message. Let's find out. Spirit angels, guides, the specific angel messages that you would like to share with Taurus as we move through the week. Some special messages for this beautiful sign. Thank you so much. And you've got a few. These are the ones they want you to focus on for the week. Let's start with this one here. We've got the 3 of Gabrielle. This is lovely. So this is prosperity is arising from wise planning. And you know what? If anybody is better at wise planning, you are very good at that. You're very productive. You're very practical. And that is why we see the door to value and we see rewards coming your way. It says time to take the next step. We talked about that with the 2 of Wands. It is time to take that next step. It is part of your journey. Optimistic plans are going to turn out as you expect them to. So beautiful. So this wise planning and the expectations that you are setting about something new is going to turn out just as you plan. The 7 of Raphael, it says time to make a decision. Well, we know that because you've been in indecision. That was in your current energies. It says be clear of what you want and take the action. It might be a need for detoxification. Maybe that's that time to really look at things from a new perspective. Focus inwardly. Focus on what's important to you. Taking that time out is important. And that really is that hanged woman saying, you're in need of this light bulb moment, and it takes you it might just take you that little bit of time, but you will, with that time that you're going to allot for yourself, you're going to see that it's going to help you make a clear decision. And then you got the King of Raphael. This would be watery energy. So warm, generous, honorable, and refined are the King of Raphael's characteristics. So it says, yes, it is safe to trust. Now, trust in people. Yes, you've got a community of people you can trust in. Trust in your own intuition. Again, let your gut feelings be your guide. It says, the ability to accomplish many things at once. You need to follow your creative passions. Keep following in that flow. All right. We are going to now get your angel number. I think a 2. 2s are a very important number for you. I think we see that with the journey, and of course with the last card being that 2 of Wands. I think those are important numbers, and 1s, because we got a couple of aces as well. But let's find out, Spirit Angels, Guides, to close out the reading for this beautiful sign Taurus. What is the angel number and message? And you got number 77. It says, I am brave. It says, it is time to move on from the old patterns, habits, and fears. Now is the time to walk in the direction of your biggest desires and ambitions. Now is the time to be bold and brave. And I think you are bold and brave. I think this is why you've got the journey, and this is why you've got the World card. Number 77 is also going to be an angel number for you as well. So if you do see any reciprocating numbers of 7, just know it's your angels trying to get your attention. Thank you so much for joining me today, Taurus. I hope that this resonates. I know it can't all the time, but if it does, please let me know in the comments. Please like, share, subscribe. It helps my channel grow. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe, and I do appreciate all of the support. Until next time, sending love, light, and positive vibes.